Okay. Okay. So first of all, we'll just go to the app component.html and uncomment that comment that router. Yeah, comment that router outlet for now, because once we discuss about template reference variables and the forms, then we will proceed along with that. Okay. Okay. Good.
Because it's not common.
How you have commented it out? Can you just remove that exclamation mark before the router outlet opening tag?
This one, right?
Ah, no, 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 no. Exclamation
Okay,
mark, I
okay.
said, right? And keep it in the less than
Okay,
symbol.
okay, okay. Mm.
Yeah,
You got it.
that's it. Okay. So just go to the next line
Which one, sir?
and run your application. Go to the next line, man, on the top. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So here we learned about. So everyone knows about NG model, right? So I will just ask. I will ask some questions based on this. Yeah. So just type a p tag. Just type a p tag and mention it as you know app component. On the next line, you can just type input tag input colon text, press enter, and remove that name and ID for now. Yes. Give a space. Yeah. So here, what you can simply do for now. So can you just define another tag? Let's say this tag is basically a button. Create a button of type button.
This one.
Just create a button tag, man.
Button.
Not like that, my friend. There is a button tag. Yeah, press it. Press enter. Yeah. So go inside that, and how we actually write a click function for a button. So give some name for the button, man.
You're right.
Yeah. Array. Just click. That's it. Then just mention it as send data. Send the data.
Send it means you are write the function, right?
The button name itself, not click.
Okay.
Yeah. And now write a click function. How to write a click function? Click is an event, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's equal to, yeah. So now you can call send data again. Send data, method name. Yeah. Send data and a parenthesis. Okay. So now this method is not there. So create this method inside the app component.ts now. Yeah. Yes. So right now everything is there. Just save it, man. Do one thing. I cannot say you multiple times save it. Can you
Okay,
just
sir.
put the
I will
file
do.
option on the top?
Which one, sir?
File option. There is auto save. Click on that. You don't have to save the file.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now, so template reference variables are really helpful to get access to the DOM file directory. So do you know about DOM? DOM is just a
Parent of the HTML
yeah,
page.
whatever the tags that we do have, if we just wanted to access that with some reference, we actually use a template reference variable. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's go to the app component.html and define a template reference variable for the input tag. So just define hash inside the input. Just define hash my input. My input. Yeah. And pass that my input without hash to the send data function. Yeah. And now can you just go to that one and define a parameter? Just type data. Where is the parameter, man? You define the parameter, colon any, yeah, and console.log of data. I'm making this all the things in a basic level so that you can understand whenever I'm typing for Hunger Savior portal, complete code. Okay. So
Okay,
can
sir.
you just go to the app component.html? Yeah. Now the error is gone. Got
Yes,
it?
sir. Yes, sir.
So now what you can simply do, just go to that one. Just go to the browser, man. Yeah. Do Control Shift I. Hmm. Now go to the console. Yeah. Now type something and send data. So what you are getting? So you're
I'm
getting
getting
the input, right?
input. Yes, sir.
Now this is a input box, right?
Yes, sir.
How we can actually get a value? There's something called dot value on data. So go to the app component.ts, data dot value.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how we can actually, if you have the reference, to some tag, right? So that reference can be passed to a component function as a parameter, and then we can call dot value, right? So
Yes,
now
sir.
pass one more thing. So define a template reference variable for the app component also. Just make it as text.
Which one, the
Define
template?
a template reference variable, how you define for input, for a p tag also.
Okay, sir. I got it.
Just type it as text, man, and pass the text to the send data function as a second parameter and do a change inside the send data inside the app component.ts. And also log that value inside another console.log. Just make it as text. And now can you see that? The change. Type some data and send data. Okay. So now you have something called a p tag itself.
Yes, sir.
So how we can actually get the content inside that particular tag, right? So if you just wanted to get the content of that particular tag, we need to use something called dot inner text. Can you just go to that one? Yeah, text dot. Let's see what are all the functions are there. So text dot. So it will not show you anything because it is just a p tag. So just type no. Just type inner text, inner T capital inner text. Yeah. Go and see whether you are getting it or.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there's something called text content also. Just go to that instead of inner text. No. Instead
Just
of
I'm
inner,
copying, sir, one more line. That's it.
no, don't copy it.
Okay, sir.
Just I don't know whether it works or not. Text content. There is something called text content. Text content. Yeah. Type it in. Yeah, I have seen this somewhere, but let's try this and
Yes, sir. It's working, sir.
okay, it's working. Got it. Okay, so now you got the idea, right? So now
Yes, sir. How we pass this reference variable?
yes, so let's do one more thing as well. Okay, so I just wanted to disable this button when the input length is 0. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So how to do that?
We need to use it ng if.
So we are actually passing the template reference variable, right, to the component right now, and we are actually accessing that. But how we can access the template reference variable of the input tag inside the button tag? See,
Okay.
template reference variables are not only used to access that data in the component in the TypeScript, we can also use it in another tags also. Okay. So for that, what we need to do? So let's say there's something called disabled property inside button, right? So just space, type disabled. Equal to, yeah. So can you access this my input directly? My input. Yeah, we are getting it. My input dot value. That's how we get a value, right? Dot value.
Yes, sir. Value dot
And
length.
dot length. Man, you are very slow in typing. Space triple equal to 0. And keep a not symbol before the my input dot value.
Which
Not
one,
symbol.
sir?
Yes. Now, so no, don't see the result. So here, will this work?
Sir.
No, because we need to use a property binding for disabled. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Just select the text and select the text disabled. Double click on disabled and press an open bracket. That's it. Now, what is happening over here? So this comparison appears to be intentional because the type boolean and number have no
On
overlap.
overlap.
It occurs in the template. So just go and see what is the error inside the, the
Console.
inside the browser. So here, see here.
Error this comparison appears button disabled and equal to 0 such a compose.
Okay. So what is the problem here?
The comparison
Why we are not able to use it? Okay.
is to be
So yeah, go to that. So can you just use ng model in the input tag? Just type ng model in the input tag.
okay here, right?
Anywhere, man, anywhere you want. Don't use like that. I said only ng model. Remove that completely. Just type ng model. Don't select anything in the drop down. Just that's it, man. Why you're
Yes, sir.
stopping? Press escape. So now what is happening here? So you don't have a name for that input. So whenever we are using ng model, we need to define a name for that input tag. Okay, define a name. Equal to text. Name equal to
Yes, sir.
just define this as no already text we have already defined as a one, right? So name equal to
Input text.
just input value. Just type input value. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So now save it. Now, why this is not getting enabled? Because whenever we are using ng model, we need to use or import forms module. Okay, I said it previously also, correct? Go to the app module.ts and import the forms module. Go to the app module and import the forms module here inside the imports. No. Just
Okay,
go to
sir.
the imports tag, man, and type forms module over there. Just select it. That's it. Done job. Go to the app component.html. Yeah. So here still we are going to see the same issue, but here this comparison appears to be unintentional. It is saying, so how we can actually solve this one? Anyone?
I think in Angular we have something ng disable, right, sir?
Hmm. No, we do not use that. First, I want this to be solved by rules because you know what is happening behind the scenes, right? So how to do that? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? How is your Angular going on, man, with the learning itself? Huh? How your Angular is going on? Why you're not able to? Hmm? What happened?
Yes, I removed that exclamation mark.
Hmm. Super. So if it is equal to zero, then only we need to use, right?
Yes,
So exclamation marks can be used only inside the if conditions of the TypeScript. So if you don't want to make it as exclamation, so you can actually do it inside the. Can you just go to the first equal to operator and make it to not equal to? So here you need to make like this.
yes,
Got
sir.
it? That is the only comparison that you need to do.
Not
Okay.
equal to zero.
Just remove it and keep it as zero. Yeah. If it is zero, then probably the button will be disabled. Can you just go and see what is happening?
Yes, sir. I see. If I type anything,
Just
it is enabled.
type it now. It is working. Now let's say remove that forms module from the remove that forms module and remove the import as well. Yeah, and save it and see the result. See the result.
It's not working,
Got it
sir.
right? So, and remove the name tag also. Remove the name tag for now. Yeah, save it. Yeah, can you just type it? Nothing is working, right?
Once
So,
we try with
yeah,
the
so
equal form.
when we are actually using the ng model, we need to use the name. Just use a forms module now. Yeah. Just save it and see the result.
Yes, sir. I'm doing.
Again, there will be a, no. Just go back to the HTML page. Just go back to the HTML page and remove that. Yeah. So now, yes. Now just save it. Yeah, it is already saved. And go
Yes.
to that one. Type something. Okay. You're able to get the data. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So
Without
this is how we
name.
actually buy. So here, what is happening? So whenever we use NG model, and so here, what is happening? Let me tell you. So whatever the value that you type inside the text, that will be automatically binded to the my input reference variable as a value. And what is this binding? So whatever you type in the text box, that will be automatically binded to the my input template reference variable at line number 3. If ng model is not there, remove the ng model. We will not be able to get the value inside the button tag. Just save it and see the result.
Yes, sir.
So, so there are two ways. Don't refresh it. It is automatically refreshed, my friend.
Okay.
Don't refresh it. Just go to
Okay.
the component. When you save the file, automatically the
It
browser
will.
will refresh. You don't have to refresh it again. Got it?
Okay.
So here what I'm saying, whenever you type something inside the text, so that text is being passed as a reference variable to the click function of send data. So the value, we are able to access it inside the TypeScript function. That is fine. But if we wanted to have the access to a value inside another tag, not inside a TypeScript. So inside the TypeScript, we are passing the template reference, my input, to the send data, right? So you'll be able to access the value directly by my input.value in the console.log. So that's how we access it. But if you just wanted to bind some data of the text box value to the my input reference variable at line number 3, we need to use ng model. So then only the binding will happen. Just type ng model. Okay. Now you can see that. No. 1 second. Don't go to the browser first.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you say ng model and when you have defined the template reference variable hash my input at line number 3, now whatever you are typing inside the text box, that value will be automatically mapped to the my input template reference variable at line number 3 itself. And now that's the reason you are able to access dot value inside the button property as well for the disabled attribute. Got it? Now you can check the data in the browser. It will be enabled. Okay. So this is how we actually pass the data. Got it?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Got it, right? So
Yes, sir.
we are actually going to show the button property from disabled to enabled when we are having a direct reference to the template reference variable. We can access that value and dot length equal to 0. That's it. Okay. Got it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. Now remove everything from HTML and remove everything from app component.ts now. Remove everything from here. Yes. Okay. So now let's do one thing. Okay. And also is that for your reference inside that. So that is about template reference variables. Okay. So using template reference variable, we can access the DOM element directly and we can access the values directly. And also not only we can access the DOM elements inside the TypeScript, we can also use that DOM elements inside another DOM element. That means we are actually referencing the input element from the another tag, which is button, and we are able to use it. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Naresh, sir.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi, tell me.
Sir, here the property binding. Yes, just go
Can
to
you
app
just speak louder, man?
component.html. Okay. Can you please go to app component.html?
Not able to hear your voice clearly, Naresh.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, you are audible, but your voice is very low. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. Can you please go to app component.html once?
Hmm. Go to the app component.html, Naresh. You'll go. Yeah, tell me.
Oh, yeah. So actually, if we already, it's in third line, we already have a disabled property binding is already there, right? So we have already have a value. Whatever the input we give, it has already has a value, right? So why we need to have, because we already have a input value also. Why we need to have agent model again? I
Sorry,
just told.
why we are using NG model?
Ah, yes.
This is what I
Because
was saying
in third
previously,
line we
right?
already have a, property binding, right? It has already has a value.
Yeah, it is already having a binding, but
Mhm.
we are accessing another tag element, right, Naresh? Can you just
Okay.
copy paste the code, Girdhar?
Yes, sir.
HTML and revert back. Do Control Z. Do Control Z. Do Control Z here and do Control Z in the app component.ts now. Yeah. For now, you can just comment. No, no, no. Just go to the app component.ts now. Comment out that function and go to the app component.html and remove that click event. Remove that click event. Yeah. And remove that extra. Yeah. Now tell me, Naresh.
Yes. Okay. So we already have whatever the in the third line we already have input, right? So in the template driven form we already have input.
Ah.
So in the fourth line we will get the data. So whatever
Hmm.
the property binding, we will get the data into the button.
Hmm.
Right? So when we send the data, the click event, we already have the data, we already sending, right? So,
I don't have to send the data, man.
okay.
Naresh,
Yes.
clearly understand here. Using template reference variable, you can use it inside a type script and you
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
No.
Hello, sir.
Ah, I will last for a moment. Yes, Giridhar, share your screen.
Yes, I'm saying, sir.
Yeah, okay. So here, can you just see that,
Yes, sir.
let's say you don't want to define, remove that hash input, my friend, Giridhar. Remove that hash input and remove that NG model. Remove that NG model. Hmm. Now tell me how you can access the input tag element directly.
Okay. We already we can access with my input, so we can use template driven form.
You can access it.
If we have an input, my input template driven form, we can
Okay,
access
now
input tag.
define the template reference variable, my friend Girdhar.
Template reference.
Define a hash. Define hash.
Okay, sir.
Hash my
Define hash for my input. Yeah. Remove that NG model. Yeah. Now do whatever you want to do. Yeah. Now tell me, Naresh, this will work?
Yes, right. So if we have input value, we will get the length of
Just type
the
some
value,
data.
right?
Girdhar, just type some data inside the text and see whether your button is enabled or not.
Oh, okay,
Hmm.
okay. Button. Okay, okay. Got it. Now
Naresh,
I
this
got.
is what I said
Yeah, yeah. Now I got.
clearly. So
Yes.
template reference variables are based. No, no, don't define NG model. Did I say, Girdhar? Yeah. So reference variable can be passed directly to a function. What value over there inside the type script, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Now I just wanted to use the template reference variable, not inside a component. I just wanted to use it in another tag. If I just have to use it in another tag, I just have to get the value, right? I cannot get a value directly unless I have ng model, because ng model will bind the value of the text box to the my input and give it to the button tag. This is how it actually does. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
Just type ng model now. Yeah, now what is happening over here? So when we actually place ng model inside the input tag, right? So
Mhm.
then this template reference variable, my input, has to be used in another tags with dot value. If it has to work, then probably ng model has to be there because it binds the value to the my input directly. Got it?
Okay. Mhm.
This is something called a binding. So it will directly assign the value of the text box to the my input so that I can access it in another tag with my input dot value dot length directly. If ng model is there, if ng model is not there, you will not be able to access it directly. Got it?
Okay.
So can you just remove that ng
So,
model now? Remove that ng model, Girdhar. He's not clear again. Remove that ng model. And can you just can you just do Control Z again? Don't type anything. Did I say to you to come to Chrome? Just do Control Z. Do Control Z. Do Control Z. Yeah. Now remove that disabled property for now. Remove that disabled property for now. Remove that and go
Remove,
to
sir.
the remove that ng model also. Remove that ng model
Yes, sir.
and go to your app component.ts and uncomment that send data. Yes. Now just go to the just go to that browser and test it whether you are getting the or not. So in the component, we will have the access to DOM elements directly from the TypeScript component. You will be able to call my input.value because from the component we have complete access to the DOM, right?
yes.
You got it?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So
We
now the
we
problem
have
is
this.
over here. Yeah. Now we will do another way around. Okay. So okay, Giridhar,
Yes, sir.
just go to
Hello, sir.
the app component dot. Yeah. And here what you can simply do. So no. Define a variable. Define a variable. Define a variable. My custom input. Define a variable. My custom input. Okay. Semicolon. Semicolon. I said. Yeah. Any colon any semicolon. And on top of this, my custom input, annotate that with @viewchild.
At the rate VChain.
@viewchild.
ViewChain. Okay.
Yes. @viewchild. And open parenthesis. Open parenthesis and define my input in single quotations. My input. That is the reference tag, right? My
Yes, sir.
input. Yeah. Yeah. And comma. Yeah. So now you can what you can do. So here you do have the view child. Okay. So there is something called, you know, so whenever just go to the browser now. Just go to the browser now. Okay. So now you are clicking it on here, right? So you have to click on it and then you have to type it, right? So let's say if I just have to access this DOM element and I just wanted to highlight that text box before coming or when the browser is loaded, you don't have to click on it. You just have to type it. Can you just refresh it? Just refresh the browser and
Yes,
don't
sir.
click on the text
Disable.
box. Don't click
I
on the
got it,
text.
sir. I got it.
Okay.
Disable
So
now.
now you just have to, highlight that text, input text, so that you can type it directly instead of clicking on it, right?
Yes, sir.
So how we can actually do that? Okay, so since we have access to the DOM element directly, so we can access it directly, right? So what we can actually do, just go to the component, go to the component, and just implement that component with onInit function. Implements, app component implements, app component implements, onInit. This is one of the lifecycle hook, okay? OnInit. There is a onInit. Press enter and just go inside the component and override that. Just type ng onInit, ng onInit and override that. And here, since you have the access to my custom input, this dot my custom input and dot, there is something called dot native element. Just type native element, E as capital letter, native element, native element. Just type element again. There is something called focus, dot focus, parenthesis and semicolon. Okay, now go and see the result. It's not coming, right? So there is something called cannot read properties of undefined native element. Okay, so can you see that my input is a correct one? The tag is correct. The reference variable, the template reference variable is correct or not. See it in the app component.html, my friend.
Correct. Correct only, sir.
Go to the app component.html.
From there on, I see, sir. From my
App
input.
component.html. Go to the.
Yes, sir. This is the one.
Oh, maybe I'm seeing it as
Lag.
wrong.
Okay.
So can you just go to the app component.ts?
Right.
Yeah. So here you're not able to get it, right? So there is something called after the my input, just type comma, and there is something called open brace and closed brace, open brace and closed brace, open brace and closed brace, and then define static keyword, colon true. Okay, now just see the difference.
Yes, sir.
So it is already getting highlighted. We will discuss about @viewchild when we actually discuss about the Hunger Savior portal a lot. Okay. Now, according to the Naresh doubt, okay, again, just go to the app component.html. Okay. So now here, include the disabled property again. Include the disabled property again. Yeah. So here, I will not be able to access my input.value.length directly. How we are actually doing the component.typescript file. So we are using my input.value. So here, if you have to use any tag value inside another tag value, you need to use ng model. So ng model, what it actually does is it actually binds the input value to the hash my input property. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So go to the browser and type something. Go to the browser and type something, and that button will never be enabled. Got it? So
Yes.
use actual model. Whenever you are going to use the template variable inside another tag.
Sir?
So input is a different tag, and go to the app component. Yeah, go to the app component.html. Yeah,
HTML.
you can hear me, right?
Means it's breaking, sir.
Yes,
Voice.
sir.
No, it's breaking. One second, guys. I think my power has come. 1 second. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There was a simple, a small power cut from my side. Okay. Anyhow, it came. Okay. So here, Naresh, to answer your question now. Okay. So if you just wanted to use template reference variable hash my input, inside another tag directly with my input dot value at line number 4, you will not be getting the value until unless there is a ng model, because ng model, what it actually does, it actually binds the text value to the my input property hash property at line number 3 itself. Then only you will be able to call my input dot value dot length at line number 4.
Sir, one
You are
doubt here.
accessing
So
inside a
ng model,
TypeScript file. If you are accessing inside a TypeScript file, then you don't have to use ng model, because ng model, if you are using it, then definitely ng model is actually required on a tag whenever you just wanted to use it in another tag. Got it?
one doubt here. So ng model is equal to some, if we give some that my input here there. So why we need to use hash my input? We can directly use ng model is equal to like that, right?
Template refer. See, if you just wanted to perform some operation before loading the page,
Okay.
if you are using ng model, what will happen, Naresh? You can still do it with ng model. That's what I was saying. That's the reason we have already discussed about ng model, two-way binding, right?
Yes.
You can do that, man. But here, what I'm saying, clearly listen. When you have an input element and you have to disable the button, can you do that with ng model directly without template reference variable? Tell me.
Okay. Okay. We can directly send directly to the
No.
component.
See, can you just remove that hash my input? Remove that. Now, can you just tell me how to disable this button now, Naresh?
Yes, yes, I understand. So we could only send data with the ng model, but
No, you
not
can
to.
still do that with ng model with two-way data binding. Can you tell me how to do this? I have already explained you about the two-way data binding, right?
Yes.
Correct or not? So there is something called an input event.
Yes.
We will actually going to
Then,
send the data from ng model, right? So how
yes.
to do that? Tell me. Can you just define an input event, my friend? User.
Input.
Yeah. If you don't know the basics, that's what I said, right? So just define a function, receive data. Define a function, receive data. Receive data. Yeah. And pass a dollar event.
Event.
This
Dollar
was
event.
yeah, dollar event. Yeah. Now define this function receive data inside your app component.ts now. Data any. Yeah. Now can you just log console.log data.target.value. 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 Yeah. And just go to the app component.html again.
Something same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here just disable the completely comment that button. Control forward slash. Don't define that, man.
Okay,
Control
sir.
forward slash. Save it and go to that one and type something. Yeah. You're getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now do one thing. Just to define, go to the app component.ts. Just define one variable on the top. Just define some variable on the top. Yeah. So here what you can do, just type data. No, not data, not data. So
Data to
text,
HTML.
text, text colon any. Or text colon string. That's it. Yeah. Semicolon and use that text. So just
Some
no. Text colon string equal to empty. Equal to empty. Yeah. Now use that this dot text inside receive dot data. Yeah. This dot text. This dot text equal to data.target.value. Data.target.value. Yeah. Now, semicolon, go to the app component.html. Yeah. Now, disable this button property. Control / again. And define text over there. Text. Instead of my input.value.len, text. You don't have to type value. It is a string only. Text.value can be removed. Yeah. Now what will you do over here now? So remove that length also. Now see what are all the elements that you have. Text dot. Tell me, Naresh.
Yeah, we'll get only text.
Huh?
So we'll get only the text, not the link.
Hmm. What to do now? Huh? Tell me, man.
Yeah, we'll get only the text.
Then how to
We'll get the
resolve this?
length.
Data
That's
set.
the reason we use template reference variable, my friend. This is what I was saying from the beginning. Access the DOM elements and access the value and dot length directly. You will not be getting any issues. This is what I was saying from the beginning. We can do one more thing. You know that? Go to the app component. Yes, my friend. This is it. And here, can you just type this dot text, and no, enter in a new line. Yeah, this dot text. Yeah, can you just type dot? Yeah, and see what are all the things. Length is there, right? So here I will be able to access the
Yes,
length
sir.
because
Yes, sir.
this is a TypeScript property.
Yes, sir.
Inside a Java class, we can use dot length, but if
Dot
you
length.
want
Yes,
to
sir.
use dot length inside the HTML, you will not be able to. You have to access a DOM element directly. So just define dot length. Yeah, and assign it to some variable, my friend. No, not like that. Define some length variable
Variable.
on
Okay.
top, like text colon string. No. Text colon string on the top. Yeah, define some length property. Text length colon number. Yeah, initially it will be 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And now assign that text length, this dot text length. Yeah. Now this dot text dot length. Yeah, semicolon. Go to the app component.html and access that variable. Text length equal to 0. Yeah. Remove that click function for now. Remove that click function for now. Yeah, because yeah. So we don't have a reference variable, right? Template reference variable input type.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the reason it is giving error. Now, can you just see?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We need to do
But we
all this
have
kind of things. If you have access to DOM directly with the template reference variable, you don't have to do all these things, my friend.
Yes, sir. We can reduce this one.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
You
understand, sir.
all have to do this practice inside your home, man. If you talk about Angular, it will take a number of months. You need to practice from your side. If I teach everything 100%, what will you learn then? Huh? This is what I was saying. Template reference variables are really useful whenever you want to you access that element inside another tag. Inside a TypeScript class directly with the dot value, it will work. Because TypeScript has a direct access to the DOM. But if you just wanted to use template reference variable of one tag inside another tag with a value, you have to define ng model. Otherwise, you will not be able to get the data. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the reason what I was saying. So can you just do Control Z and completely do Control Z, do Control Z,
Can I copy from here?
do Control Z, man. You practice in your home. To Control Z. 1 hour is already over. When we need to discuss about forms then? To Control Z. That's it. This is the code. Got it?
Yes,
So here, instead of doing all that, so we need to pass the data to a function with the input event, and then we are going to assign that to string, and then we are getting that string and getting the length, and we are assigning to another property called the text length, and then we are able to access inside the disabled property. How many things are there, right? So we simply eliminate that by using template reference variable. Got it?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
That's the only thing that I was supposed to explain. But these things you need to try from your side. If you are not able to get it, then probably you can ask me. Got it? If you just go on discussing like that, it will go for a day also, the discussion. Then when we will design the Hunger Savior portal then. Okay, got it right?
Yes. Yeah.
Naresh, is the doubt clear for
Yes,
you?
sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay,
Thank
thank you. Okay, now we will just discuss about forms. Okay, so delete everything from here and also delete everything from the app component.ts. Good. And remove that implements on in it for now. Yeah, and also, yeah. So now what we can simply do, we can just, we just have to add some, you know, something called ng bootstrap. Okay, just to go to the browser and open a new tab and type ng bootstrap. So ng bootstrap is specifically designed for Angular. So you don't have to define or you don't have to, you know, can you try new function in component.ts? What is this section? Section, you are clear, right? Whatever we discussed. Section. Section, are you there? At least respond with your message, man. Okay, thank you. Okay, so here there is something called ng add @ng bootstrap whole /ng bootstrap. So copy
Yes,
this
sir.
command.
Already we installed, sir. Already.
You already installed it. Okay, then.
Yes, sir. Previously we tried, right?
So, Saksham, yesterday you were asking this doubt inside the Telegram, right? So probably this is the solution for you. Okay. Will that be fine, Saksham? You just have to run that command and Bootstrap will be automatically installed for you. Got it? Saksham? Okay, he is asking to share it on Telegram. 1 second, Giridhar, 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Saksham, Saksham, let me unmute this guy first.
Good morning, sir.
Saksham, why he need to post that inside the Telegram?
Actually, I was
That is
trying
a simple
NP.
task, man, right?
Yes, sir.
Then why you are asking it to post in Telegram unnecessary messages? Huh? If you type ng bootstrap, you will go inside this only. You will see the command over here.
Okay, sir.
Now, do you have a laptop with you right now?
Yes, sir.
Type ng bootstrap. Type ng bootstrap now. There is some website called ng-bootstrap. It will come directly in the search.
Yes, got it.
That's it.
Actually, I was trying and getting npm install bootstrap commands.
See, the problem is we need to be a good Google searchers for any kind of issue. Okay. So let's say you know how Java and you know Spring Framework and all these things will be discussed in the corporate trainings. They will not teach you each and everything. They will ask you to learn from your side, and if you have any concerns, you have to ask it. Okay. So this is not like a school. Whenever we, actually come from a college, we need to, use our knowledge in such a way so that we are putting our brains to expand our knowledge. You got it?
Yes, sir.
So it's not something like you don't know anything. So Google is there, ask it and try to search, expand your search, learn, do the searching skills. Then only you will be able to understand how to do the things in a right way. Okay, just minimize it for now.
Okay, just show the bootstrap version.
Yeah. So now go to the, the, what you say, app component.html. And here you can just define, something called, we have already discussed about dflex and all this kind of things, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. So dot d hyphen flex, dot d hyphen flex, press enter. Yes, press enter again. Yeah. And now inside this, define a form container, dot form hyphen container. So these are bootstrap classes, my friends. Okay, form hyphen container. Press enter. Yeah. And press enter again and define a form tag inside this. Define a form tag. Just enter. Yes. And remove that action tag for now. So now here we are going to discuss about the template reference variables again. That's the reason I have given you the knowledge on template reference variables so that you will understand it from your side. Got it? So now we will see what will happen here. Okay. So here, what we need to do from our side, right? So here we do have something called a form, and inside that define a dot form group, dot form hyphen group. No, 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 no. Inside the form tag. Yeah. Dot form hyphen group. Yeah, I will just tell you some things about, there are two different forms in Angular. So one is something called, template driven forms, and another one is reactive forms, or we will also call it as model driven forms. Okay. So template driven forms can be used for simple forms, but reactive forms can be used for complex forms. We will just analyze this situation when we actually get into the details. Okay. For now, what you can simply do, you can just define a label inside this. Just type label tag, label, press enter, and define email over there. Define email. Define
Yes, sir.
email. Yeah, email. And give the name as email with E as capital letter. Yeah. Ore.
E-
No, no, Giridhar. Go to the
Sir,
tag. Go
I
in.
haven't. Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got it, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. So here we need to display something, right? Yeah. And type input tag on the next line. Type input. Input colon email. Good. Yes. Okay. So remove the name and ID as well for now. Okay. So here, what I just wanted to do. Okay. So what we can simply do over here. Naresh, I think the same set of property again will come over here. Okay. We'll just see. Fine. So right now, what we can simply do, go outside of the div, and not here, in the below. Enter at line number 8 at the end. Line number 8 at the end. Yeah, and define a button tag with type button. Define a button tag with type button. Button colon button. Yes. Yeah. So just define the button name as submit. Yeah. Yes. So now what we can simply do over here, right? So can you just uh, define a click event for this button? Just define a click event for this button. Click event. Yes. And I need to submit the form. So how I can submit the form? Define a template reference variable in the form tag. My form, hash my form. That is a form or div?
No, sir.
Yeah. Hash form.
My phone.
My form. Define it as my form. Yeah, that's it. And pass that reference variable to a function called so just keep it as submit function. Submit, and inside the and pass the my form. That's it. And define this submit function inside your app component.ts. Yeah, my form. Don't define it as data man every time. This is not a data, right? This is a form, right? Form colon any. Yeah, and just console log that form. Console.log of form. Yeah. Yeah. Can you just go to the browser and see? And here we need to apply some bootstrap styling also. Can you just go to that one and define a class for button? So just define a class for button. So class equal to btn space btn hyphen success. So there are different buttons, so you can actually use that for your use. Okay. Yeah. Success man as I cannot teach you as or whatever it is.
Okay.
Why it is not coming? Because you don't have bootstrap in your machine.
No, sir. I have. See this blue one.
Not
Actually,
this one, my friend. Minimize this application. Go to your application and go to the,
package address.
yeah, no, go to the styles.scss. Where is bootstrap here?
Okay.
If you install ng bootstrap here, you'll be able to get it. Do control C here, do control C and copy that command of ng bootstrap. Type that. What happened?
In showing ng bootstrap command not found. Showing.
Type ng, add, completely type that. Press enter. See, it is installing for you. You don't have bootstrap in your project.
Okay. So for every project, we need to install bootstrap, right, sir?
Then how it will, let me tell you, press yes, type Y. So let me tell you one thing, Girdhar.
Okay.
Let's say you have two Java applications, Spring Boot applications. Let's say in one application, you do have Spring Cloud Netflix Eureka client. Okay, that will act as a Eureka client, correct? In
Yes, sir.
another Java application, will you add Netflix Eureka client or will you not add?
I will add, sir, if it is the, if
Then
I
what is
want
this
it.
question,
Since I
man?
thought that it is some software I thought that I thought that. So that's why I seen whether in my system it is there or not.
Hmm. That's why I'm taking more time today to explain all the basics so that you can go along with the project. Okay.
That's why I remember in previous projects we have done this thing. So that's why I
Hmm.
cross check whether which version I
Yeah.
have.
Now do ng serve. Now do ng serve and see the page. You'll be able to see the differences. You'll see a lot of differences now. See, automatically in the styles.css, Bootstrap is automatically added. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is
This
how
is
it
first
actually
step.
works. Come down, come down. See whether the application is running or not. Yeah. Yeah. See that now?
Yes,
Can you see a difference?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what you can simply do, okay, do one thing. So the text box is normal text box. Can you just make it as for the input tag, define another class form hyphen control, class equal to form hyphen control, form hyphen control in a single quotation, the double quotations, inside double quotations, form hyphen control. Yeah. Now see the difference. Yeah. Now see the difference. Got it? Got it, right? Girdhar.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah. So now you can see the change, right? In the
Uh,
text box. Can you
it
just
is
press on it?
and,
Yeah. So this is the Bootstrap one. So you don't have to do much styling when you are actually using Bootstrap. Okay. So now let's observe what is happening here, Giridhar. Okay. So can you just go and see whether in the app module you have imported the forms module or not?
yes, sir. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Can you just remove that forms module for now over here? Remove that forms module and remove that import. No, keep that import, no problem. Keep that import. Go to the app component.html. Yeah, and here do one thing. Okay. So just go to your browser, go to your browser and submit the form directly. Submit the form. Click on submit. So can you see? Can you expand the form here? Okay. No, don't do that. So now you have a form group and expand the div, the second div, the first div, yeah. So now you can see the form controls over here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone follow this. Okay, so now can you just go and can you can you just go and import the forms module now in the app module? Forms module, yeah. Save it and see the difference now. Submit. Can you see that there are some new classes added? ng untouch,
Then touch,
ng valid, and all these kind of things, right? Yeah. So can you just see in the form level tag, there is something called ng valid.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah.
So that is a class, right? So how we can actually define, so this is ng valid. Can you just go to the input tag and define required attribute?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you just go to the, yeah, and yeah, type it as required. Yeah. And just see that it will be ng invalid instead of ng valid. Submit the form and again, and see the result.
Valid.
No. 1 second. So this is ng valid. So it is required, right? So
Yes,
can
sir.
you just go to the input? Can you just define forward slash at the end? Yeah, just give a space after the required. Just give some space. Yeah, save it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and see the result. Submit it again. So this is ng valid. Why it is coming it as ng valid? Because we have not mapped that to the ng form directive inside the form tag. Can you just go on onto the top, the form tag? Yeah. So inside the form tag, we have not assigned the template reference variable to the ng form directive. Can you just hash my form equal to, yeah, equal to just define ng form. There is something called ng form. Yeah, just type ng form. That's it. And now come to the one and see that inside the console. Submit it and see inside the console now. Submit it. So now the complete thing is changed. Now see that, yeah, expand that and see that the form. Yeah, click on the form. Yeah, click on the form. And now can you see that the status is still valid? Got it? The status is still valid, but why it is coming it as valid? That's the question for now. Okay. So what we need to do from our side, since we do have a click event, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
do have a click event. So now we will just modify that to just remove the click event. Just remove the click event. Yeah. And now make that type button to submit. Just make it as submit. And now what you can simply do, you can just go on to the top in the form tag and define another event. You know how to define an event, right?
Yes, sir.
Parenthesis. There is something called ng submit. Yeah, press enter. And there is something called, so just define submit function, submit. Yeah, and pass the my
Event.
form.
Oh, my form. We need to.
Yeah, you need to
Okay,
do the
sir.
same thing, whatever you have done in the button tag. Yeah,
Submit. Sir.
that's
Form.
it. Now, can you just see the result?
Status
So the
still.
status is it still valid? Okay, we will see why it is coming like that. Okay, so now what we will do, we'll just can you just press on the arrow? Press on the arrow on the top.
Okay.
Yeah, and highlight that. Click on the text box. Click on the text box on the left side, man. Yeah, click on it and just go to that one. Yeah. So here, can you just see what is there inside the input tag? Can you just minimize the right one? There are two tabs, right?
Oh, yes,
Just
sir.
just minimize it. No, no, no. Directly you can get that minimize symbol on the not that one, man.
Yes.
There is a CSS. You can see the CSS, right? Minimize that CSS to the right hand side. Minimize that CSS to the right hand side. Not that. The middle one, man. Yeah. Array, take it to the right, man, not to the left. Yeah. Now, yeah. Can you see that there is something called ng untouched, ng valid, and ng submitted, right? So now you can see most of the things over here. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, just what you need to do for now over here. So when you have email, so input type required, right? So can you just click on that input email? Not here, not here. In the text box directly. Yeah. Can you just type something? Type something, man. Yeah. And click on outside. Click on outside. There is something wrong with the form. Can you just go to the HTML? So here we do have my form and ng form, and then we do have a ng submit, and then everything is good. But required is not at all working for you. I don't know why. So can you just go to the app module for now? You do have the forms module. Can you just restart your application, my friend? Do Control C and do ng serve again. It has not refreshed.
Refresh.
Yeah, can you just click on submit and see in the console? Click on submit and see in the console. Go to the form. It is coming as valid. So it has to come as invalid. Okay. So something is wrong. Can you just go back to your HTML and define a name tag, name attribute for the input? Define the name attribute as email also. Okay. Yeah. Can you just save it and see the result again? Don't type anything, man. Just submit the form. See the result. Still the status is valid. Okay. Now go to the form and define ng model. Define ng model inside the input tag. Not there, man. Define ng model. M capital. Yeah. Save it and see the result. Click on submit and see the result. Still the form is valid, right? Yeah. So now, yeah. So now it is invalid, correct?
Yes, sir.
So when it is working actually?
When we are using ng model, which when
Right,
when we
exactly.
pass the
Okay.
data one.
So, okay. So we need to see the valid value and then we are actually, seeing everything, right? So can you just remove that name equal to email for now? Name equal to email. Yeah. Now this will not work. Okay. So just save it and see the result. It will queue. Yeah. So an error. No. Don't submit it.
Yes, sir.
So when you are using ng model, there has to be a name tag. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Got it right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So define the name tag also, name attribute also. Yes. So now we have got everything correct, right? So now go to that one browser and then submit the form again. So we can see the form is invalid because we have not typed anything inside that, right? The form is invalid. Got it, right? So now, and we will do one more thing. Click on that arrow, my friend, Girdhar, and click on that checkbox.
Checkbox.
No, not checkbox, the input text box, not checkbox. Yeah. And go to the, yeah. So here, can you see that what are the classes for the input? Form -control, ng untouched, ng invalid. So what we will do for now, we will just make it as ng-invalid. Okay. We will just define ng-invalid in our SCSS file. Go to the app component.scss file. Type .ng. So this is how we actually define the CSS classes for tags. Invalid. Open brace, enter. Open brace, man. Yeah. And now define color. Presenter color. Select the color and enter. Yeah. And give 2 pixel. 2 pixel. 2 pixel. 2 pixel. 2 px.
Okay.
Array px, man. I said right. Have you not gone through the CSS?
Sir, last week I gone through, sir.
But then why you are defining PIXEL again then? 2 pixel space, 2 pixel space, solid space red. See the output here. So it is applying to the entire form. No. So go to that one. Go to that one. Instead of color, define it as a border. Instead of color, define it as a border. Sorry. Yeah, border. Can you see the result now? Okay. So we don't have to apply that for the form. We have to apply only for the input. So how we actually define a style for a tag inside inside a CSS file? So go to the app component.scss file and define input. before dot. Define input before dot. Before dot, man. Array, why you are delete? Did I say you to delete that first? Before dot. See the result.
Only for input, sir.
So it doesn't has to be highlighted. Got it? So can you see on the right side in the input, there is something called ng untouched. So
Yes,
we
sir.
need to touch and then we need to click somewhere and then it has to highlight with red. Okay. Not immediately in the beginning, it has to highlight with red. Can you just click on that one? No, not that, not that. In the text box. Yeah. So can you just type something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now can you click on outside? Can you see that it is changed? Ng
Yes, sir.
untouched to ng touched.
Touch,
So
yes.
what you can simply do, just change that ng hyphen untouched to touched. Just remove that untouched in the SCSS. So ng invalid we have used. Then
Yes, sir.
after
NG
that ng invalid dot again dot ng hyphen touched. We can nest it as much as we can. Yeah. And now save it. And now go to that one and click on that text box. Click on the text box directly and click on outside. Got it
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So this is how we actually do the validation. Now we will just proceed with one more step. Can you just go to the input element? Yeah. So after the input element, after the input tag, define another tag. P tag, just define as P tag. Yeah. So here, do one thing. Okay. So what we need to do, first of all, we need to take a template reference variable. Okay. So already there is a ng model, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's do one thing now. Okay. So we will just see for this particular thing. Let's go and verify that in our form. Can you just submit the form directly in the browser now? Submit the form and go to the console. Yeah. Can you go to the ng form? Can you go to the form? And can you go to the controls? And there is something called email. Click on that email. And here, 1 second, come down slowly. Come down slowly. There is something called a valid tag. Yeah. Come down. There is something called a valid tag.
Valid.
Yeah.
tag, yeah. Valid.
No, yeah, valid. Can you just click on that dot? What is the value?
False.
False, right? So we need to use email.valid directly, right? Email.valid, and we need to give exclamation mark. Okay. So what we can do, just go to your HTML, and here inside the p tag you can use ng if directive, structural directive, star ng if, and here how we can actually take the reference of the input tag. So we need to define. Yeah, hash email. That's it. Okay. Hash email, and then take that email
dot valid.
dot valid. That's it, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we need to say if it is invalid. So exclamation mark we can give it because this is a ng if structural directive.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
But what is the problem here? And define one more thing. No, don't do anything. Just come inside the p tag and make it as email is invalid. Email is invalid. Okay. Now what is happening over here? So valid is not recognized by the
HTML.
right. So here what we need to do, right? So here previously when we have seen that we have we have used it for disabled for the
Yes, sir.
property disabled of the tag element itself, right? So here
Yeah.
you need to do one more thing. So hash email is there, right? Hash email.
Yes, sir.
Hash email. Can you just make it hash email equal to equal to hash email, man, equal to ng model. Define ng model here. ng capital M model. Yeah, that's it. Now see, it is gone. Now what we are actually doing, we are actually using the template reference variable, and we are assigning the ng model. That means we are assigning the value directly to the email of the template reference variable. Got it, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now just go to the browser. Just go to the browser and see that whether you are getting it directly.
Yes, sir.
But we don't have to get it directly, right? So what is the problem here?
Email is valid. First, initially,
You have to keep exclamation mark before that.
I kept, sir. Just now I removed.
Yeah. Now see it.
Yes, sir.
Just
Sir,
yeah.
because
Just
by
click
default,
on
it's
that.
false,
Click
sir.
on that. Yeah. Click. No, man. Not like that. I said. Go to the one. Go to that one. And there is something called keep exclamation mark for now.
Okay, sir.
And after email dot valid, keep and condition and yeah, space email dot touched touched. Okay. Yeah. Now what is happening here? Why it is not able to
I got
recognize?
it.
Yeah, that's it. Very good. Now save it and see the result. Now touch it and click on outside. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So for this one, what we need to do again, so go to the CSS tag and define a P tag, and then color as red. P tag, color as red. Now see the output.
Okay.
Got it? So now do reload the tab again. Reload the tab and click on submit. And see ng form and open the form and open the email controls and open the email and go that there is a property called touched also.
Yes.
Touched.
Actually,
No, touched. There's something called touched.
and that you only there, sir.
Yeah, untouched. Click on untouched. Untouched is true, right?
Okay.
So when we actually touch it, that will come. Can you just touch that one and click on submit? Yeah. Now, can you just go to that? No. Come down, man. Come down. There is another form, right? So here, a listener indicated asynchronous response returning true, but can you just refresh it once? Click on it and submit it. Click on the input text and touch submit. Yeah. So the form is never gonna submit unless the email is valid. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Got it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. So like this, you can do a lot of experiments from your side. Okay. For this particular weekend, and Monday, I'll be writing the code from your side, from my side, because you'll not be able to do it because there is a lot of code. So whatever the concepts that we have learned till now, we will use it in our Hunger Savior portal application. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Whatever the things that we discussed, only those things we are going to use it in our Hunger Savior portal Angular application. Got it? And there will be some new things like Angular gods, Angular interceptors, and reactive forms. All these three things, we will see that directly in the Hunger Savior portal instead of coming to this like this for every topic. Got it? So whenever we use it in the Angular application for a project, we'll be able to understand how we can actually use it. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Got it, right? So you can you can actually use a lot of things like this. You can actually see the form, you can actually see the result based upon the properties that you can access. You can access it and show whatever the error messages are there for you. Okay. This is how we can actually go and perform the Angular validations like this. This is exactly same for so many type of elements like input email, input text, input type password, whatever the things are needed, you can access that directly. Got it? So now if you just can go to that one, and if you just remove hash email equal to ng model, can you just define equal to ng model? Remove that equal to ng model, only equal to ng model. Remove that and see this valid and touched values from the DOM elements will not be able to come to your conditional statements unless you provide ng model, so that these valid and touched variables will be available. Got it? Okay. So that's the only thing, guys. So probably we will just continue on Monday and we will start designing our Hunger Savior portal. We discussed a lot of Angular basics, but we will just go with the Hunger Savior portal with a real-time coding based approach. Okay. So I will meet you everyone on Monday then. Got it? And have a great day and happy weekend. I will meet you on Monday at the same time. Bye.